A very warm welcome to you Rainmakers live in this channel. If you're watching the live replay, if you're watching this live, comment hashtag live. If you're watching the replay, comment hashtag replay. If you're watching this over at my YouTube channel, remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell so every time I talk about sales and mindset, you get notified. Today, I want to talk about my very first win as a sales professional. And you know what it's like when you put in the effort, when you put in the work, and there's this period of time where you don't see results in the beginning. Okay, and I call this period of time for me my hell year. Okay, my hell year. And this hell year was happened to me in 2018. Okay, and at the time, my situation was like this. Okay, I had just been a martial arts instructor all my life. For the last 10 years, all I knew was either martial arts, instructing, or fencing, or coaching other fencers. That was it. Mondays to Fridays, I will be teaching Jeet Kune Do, and on the weekends, I will be doing fencing, or vice versa. So that was pretty much my life. Okay. And 2016, I found a girlfriend at the time after being single for 26 years. I guess you could count it as a relationship first win. And because it was my first relationship, I treasured it so much. And when it ended in 2018, I was so emotionally broken that I couldn't continue. My back was hurt, my mind was spent, my heart was broken. And one day when I got up, there was no more fencing, no more Jeet Kune Do, nothing. It's just me and the wall, and sometimes, most of the times, sleeping with the lights on. And at the time, I thought to myself that I don't think I'm able to continue this journey anymore, right? Because I'm growing older. Then what would be my exit strategy? How am I going to go into my 30s and build a life for myself? And my answer was copywriting. Because I knew that I could write, I knew that my English was decent, and so I chose copywriting. And I had an end goal. My end goal was to pivot to learn how to do high ticket sales. And my goal, and I wrote down this goal, okay, by the end of that year, my goal was to hit my first 10K month in USD in December. The only problem was I was just starting at $50 an hour and I had no students at the time. So what did I do? I learned copywriting from scratch, from free courses. Okay. And then I picked up little gigs here and there and built my way up to investing in proper copywriting programs. And so I can see that Bo is here, but I can't see who is live. So if you're watching this live, comment hashtag live. If you're watching the replay, comment hashtag replay. So when I built my way up to writing copy, I eventually invested in proper programs, okay, by AWAI, okay, the American Writers Association. I learned the basic copywriting course, self-help copywriting, web copy, email, so many courses, so many programs. And there was only one problem. I didn't know how to get clients, and the programs didn't really teach or support that aspect. And isn't that the whole point of writing copy? But it was so difficult to know how to get clients. So I went back to my roots and I realized that I knew a lot of martial arts instructors that struggled with building a website, or struggled with building a simple funnel, or struggled with writing decent copy because they mostly spoke Chinese or Mandarin. So I found an opening and I helped several martial arts instructors build their website, build their funnel, write their copy, and with that money that I earned, I pivot and I invested in learning how to do high ticket sales. So you can see that my first win, it was a series of micro wins, one after another. And eventually, the first big win was in November that year, not December. I was 1 month ahead of schedule when my sales director at the time, by the time I was already closing full time, my sales director at the time messaged me and said, Sean, did you know that you already crossed the 10K mark as our sales director? And I was like, really? And then I remembered, oh my God, at the start of the year, at my lowest point, when my back was broken, when my heart was broken, when my mind was spent, when I had just $2 in my wallet, that was the impossible goal that I had written back in the day, and it had come true. Oh wow, but my journey had been a completely different ride. It was one hell of a ride. So that was my experience with my first win. Now, my question to you is, at what point in this journey that I just shared with you would you count to be my first win? Because the way I see it, the entire thing was a win. Because since that 10K mark, I have never looked back. Because if you could do it once, what is up, Bo? I knew you were online. If you could do it once, how many times would you do it? Right? Now, I'm not saying that everything is related to money. Okay? But when I share with you this story, where do you think the first win began? Because everyone, you guys filling up the survey, just saying that, oh, I want to close my first deal. I want to hit my first 10K and things like that. But do you think that this milestone, it just falls from the sky? Yeah, that is your first win. I know that is the first win that you want. But do you think it's going to fall from the sky? No. It comes from a series of small micro wins, one small win at a time. How many times did I have to practice? How many times did I have to get rejected? How many times did I have to feel defeated? The lowest months, I can tell you right now, is in July, August, September. Lowest months. Once September was over, I started finding a lot of opportunities because during the 3 months I had focused. Even though I had no results during the 3 months, I focused on building one win at a time. Do I know how to open a conversation? Do I know how to handle this objection, this objection, this objection? Do I know how to take money down? Do I know how to do this, do that? And 3 months of nothing. And by November, I finally hit that first win. So the reason I'm sharing this with you is I want you to see the relationship between wealth. Because once I had the money, I could do so many things. The relationship between wealth and paradigm. Wealth and paradigm. Take a second, take a moment to think about what I just said while I check if I'm able to see who is on live. Relationship between wealth. Okay, I can't really see. So if you're watching live, drop a comment. So wealth and paradigm. Could you see the relationship? Can you see the relationship between how I operate? I can see Victor is on. What is up, Vic? The relationship between the way I thought, the way I operated, the way I lived day to day, and my relationship with wealth. Can you see the relationship? One is the cause and one is the effect. One is the root and the other is the fruit. One is the beginning, the other is the ending. If I didn't have the ability to think, if I didn't have the ability to control my paradigm, to control my day, to control my schedule, to control my discipline. Do you think wealth would find its way to me? Can you see the relationship? And there are people that don't have a good relationship with wealth. And because of that, their paradigm suffers. What do I mean? I don't care how hard you work. I don't care how many times you practice. But behind those actions, if subconsciously, due to either the verbal programming that you received as a child, depending on who you modeled yourself after as a child, depending on specific incidents that happened to you as a child, how you were brought up, with regards to money, if this relationship with wealth is unhealthy, I don't care how much effort you put in on a daily basis, you will always be subconsciously, unconsciously pushing wealth away. Example, I remember this once when I had already closed a deal for 12K. I just had to make a second call to take the money down. It was a done deal. When I made the second call, I was using a different microphone at the time. And I had to press a button on that microphone for it to capture my voice. And for whatever reason, I forgot to press that button. So when I got on the phone and I said, "Hello, are you ready to move forward with this?" And the prospect was like, "Hello, Sean, are you there? Hello?" I was like, "Hello, can you hear me? Hello, Sean, are you there?" And he hung up. And I wasn't able to contact him after that. So what happened? Was it an accident or was that my paradigm sabotaging myself? And this is just one example. If your relationship with either wealth or with your thinking is not healthy, you will always be subconsciously doing things, the most random and unexpected things, again and again and again, to sabotage yourself just so, listen to this, just so that you can validate your programming. You will always validate your money paradigm. You will always validate your money paradigm. Okay? Which is why, before you ask me, what is the perfect script? What should I say if this prospect says this? How should I do this? I don't care what is the action you take. I care about your paradigm. Because your paradigm can always generate the right action, the right answer, if you have a healthy relationship with yourself, if you have a healthy relationship with money. You understand? But if your paradigm is unhealthy when it comes to money or thinking or your relationship with yourself or your self-image, if your paradigm is unhealthy, you could have the best tool, the best script, the best program. You will eventually find a way to sabotage your own success. True or false? Right or wrong? Okay. Which is why this coming Thursday, I'll be sharing with you the 4 pillars that you must have in place in order to secure your first win. Whether it is your first 10K, whether it is your first close, okay? Whether it's you have already made your money, but you want to find yourself again. You want to find certain relationships in your life again, your passion, your dreams. It could be a person. Whatever you want your first win to be, you must have these 4 pillars in place with regards to your mind, your paradigm. Okay? And I'm going to tease those 4 pillars a little bit right now. I can tell you what the first 2 are. Are you ready? Put in the comments, yes, if you're ready to know what are the 2 of the 4 pillars that I will be sharing this Thursday. Okay? Number 1, it is wealth and paradigm. So you have already understood the importance of paradigm. Okay, the question is, how do I ensure that I have a healthy relationship with money? Because if you don't have a healthy relationship with money, you're always pushing wealth away, right? The second pillar is the art of self-talk. Why? Self-talk is the only way that you can use to take the mental files from your programming one by one, eliminate them, and then replace them with a new file that actually serves your beliefs. What is up, Victor? Good. So when I see your comments, I know that you are alive, and therefore I know what to do. What is up, Vic? So through self-talk, you're going to learn how to eliminate those single mental files in your mind, in your subconscious, that are not serving you, and you're going to replace them with new empowering beliefs. And I have tested this on so many sales professionals, okay? And suddenly they start showing up, they start becoming consistent, they start sending out their resumes, they start having conversations. So they're on the same path, one win at a time, one win at a time. And if you are here spending your precious time watching my video, I know for a fact that you don't have that support, you don't have the guidance as far as mindset is concerned. You don't know how to structure your goals, your day, your life. I'm not saying that you can make your 10K in 7 weeks, in 3 months. Okay, I took the entire year to build this. My point to you is you have to invest in your foundation. You can only be as strong as your foundation. You can never escape the perimeters of your paradigm, and you will always validate your money programming, which is why it's so important for you to learn the importance of wealth and paradigm and how to use self-talk to change the game. Once your mental foundation is strong, then we talk about your tools. Then we talk about your sales script. Then we talk about your external techniques. Otherwise, you're going to be like all the other salespeople that are burnt out because they are looking on the external. But so what if you have the best tools? And like I said, the paradigm is always finding ways to sabotage yourself so that you validate your old programming. The bottom line is this: if you want your first win, your old programming has to go. True or false, right or wrong. And you need a new programming that can bring you, that can attract the results you want rather than you having to hustle on a broken paradigm. So I hope the message is loud and clear. If my explanation today was not clear, let me know. Feedback, okay? Feedback in the comments. And one last thing. What is up, Vic? I am good. I got time to listen to you. Wonderful. So Vic, I'm going to put a link in the comments. Take the free training survey here. Okay, then you simply head over to sina.live/survey. Okay, I've pinned this as the top comment. And you'll see 5 simple questions. Okay, that has to do with, by the way, all your answers will be kept anonymous. Okay, all your answers will be kept anonymous. Just 5 simple questions so I know how to keep Thursday's training relevant to your situation, because my goal is to help you get your first win. If you win, it is proof that the stuff that I'm teaching, it works. So if you win, I win. Everybody wins. So give me a couple of minutes, fill up the survey, and if you have more to share, you can always send me a private message, either through Facebook Messenger or via Telegram at Sean Sena. That is SEANSENA. You see, I want to know who you are, where you're from, what are you currently selling, or what do you want? What's the niche that you want to be selling in? What do you feel? What have you tried? What's not working? What is working? Do you know your goals? Do you know how you want to close this year? Do you know how successful you want to be in 2021? All these things, they are your birthright. You deserve to create a life where you can be in control. And guess what? All of this starts from your paradigm. Okay? So take a couple of minutes, fill up the survey, comments, questions, feedback, send them my way. If you're watching this on YouTube, remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you get notified every time I release a video. And the next training, okay, remember, it is this coming Thursday, 15th of October, Singapore time. That's in my time zone, 9 p.m. That's GMT plus 8, 15th October, Thursday, 9 p.m. GMT plus 8, Singapore time. Fill up the survey so that we will have a accurate and relevant training on this Thursday. I hope the message is loud and clear today. Did I do a good job explaining how I got my first win, the mentality, the psychology behind that approach? Okay, if it wasn't clear, let me know which parts you would like me to elaborate on. Okay, and do you prefer seeing my face? Do you prefer watching slides and just hearing my voice? Or do you like a mixture of both? What form of training do you like the most? Share that with me as well. Okay, so that's all I have for you today. I hope the training has given you some insights as to how you can proceed from here. And until next time, I will see you on Thursday's live training. Have a great day.